Hey guys, so on Monday we're launching a Kickstarter for Bones' latest novel. It is called Honey Walls. It's written, illustrated, and narrated by all trans creators, and the book is about a trans man who's on a quest to save his mermaid girlfriend, get his heart back, all while avoiding his magical childhood. Hi, Fado. So yeah, go check it out on April 15th. I guess we'll see you there and post about it a whole bunch once it's launched. So yeah, go check it out. On to the video. So, I am primarily a digital artist. All of my comics are created digitally, and they have been for a very long time. But I've always had this goal to do a traditional comic, as in inking it and penciling it all by hand. And I've had that goal for a long time. So now I'm kind of halfway there. So I'm currently part of an anthology put on by the 100s, which is the group that does the 100 Days of Making Comics Challenge. And it is a cool anthology about unicorns and werewolves. And I'm excited to be a part of it. And I guess when I have more information about when this thing is being printed, I will let you know. But for now, I guess I'll just talk about my comic for it. Well, my process of making it, I guess. So, I wish I'd filmed how I set up my pages. But with this comic I am working on in this video, I did the major art portions, mostly the characters. I did it all traditionally with India ink on watercolor paper. And this is like the first time I've really done a comic traditionally since I was like a little middle school kid who didn't have any digital art stuff. So yeah, it's been cool and weird and fun. So yeah, I did all my major parts traditionally. Then I scanned it in. I had to actually scan all my pages in pieces and then stitch them together in Photoshop because my paper was too big for my scanner. Because my scanner only handles like 8x11 pieces-ish. Then the paper I was working on was 9x12. So it just barely didn't fit in, so I had to scan it in parts. But once I had it scanned in, I had to Frankenstein it together, mix it around a little bit, because what I didn't realize is that the template for these pages was larger than my paper size, and I kind of had a feeling it would be that way going in, because I knew my watercolor paper wasn't like traditional comic size, but I was nervous about getting the ratio right, so I was like, I kind of knew going in I was gonna have to do this and piece it together later, but it was pretty easy to do. So once I had it all scanned in, it was really easy to fix up all the little errors, clean up the inks, and just move things around. I mostly cut out the major pieces of art. I didn't really have any backgrounds drawn in, and my pencils were faint enough underneath that I could get rid of most of them. So I mostly just cut out all the major characters and then stitched them together and then drew panels on digitally. And I know that that's actually a strategy that a lot of traditional comic artists do. Just what I've learned from talking to them is they'll kind of piecemeal things together in Photoshop. They might draw something on paper and not like it, and then go grab another piece of paper and redraw it and stick it over top. And then when it scans in all nice, or they might rearrange it. So I was like, okay, this isn't uncommon. This is the thing I can do. So going in, I wasn't too scared about messing it up. So yeah, I figured going in, there were enough people who do similar things that I thought I could make it look good and fix it up in Photoshop. I'm also a lot more confident about my digital work than my traditional work. I'm a lot faster in digital. So for example, I kind of wanted to do my background work in Photoshop, mostly because backgrounds are hard and I usually have to do several sketch layers, figuring out perspective and layers and details and stuff. So I was like, I don't know if I can do this traditionally. I'll just do it digitally. And hopefully my digital inks and my traditional inks will look cohesive together. That's the one thing I'm a little worried about, is my lines looking different, texture-wise, or I guess color-wise, though they're all pretty much black, but I don't think I have any gray lines in here. But yeah, I also kind of figured that I can go over, if I mess up a line traditionally, I can just go over it digitally and fix it up pretty easily. In fact, I made a lot of mistakes in my traditional inks, and usually when this happened, when I was inking, I just went, you know what, I can just fix it in Photoshop later. Don't worry about it. So yeah, I wasn't too worried about putting a line in the wrong place or having 2 lines by accident or something like that, because I was like, I could just fix it. Don't worry about it too much. So yeah, it was a little bit of a relief to be able to go in and fix it digitally. Yeah, I just really hope this all looks cohesive in the end. And I don't have to go over my traditional inks very much in Photoshop. That would be nice. It would save me some time from going over my work again. So yeah, that is where I'm at with these. I so far I'm really liking the result. I always like having a new small comic project to work on. I kind of felt this way with the 24-hour comic we did recently, where it's just nice to take a break from my regular projects and try out new panel designs, just draw new characters, try new techniques. It was really refreshing to just try something new and have a different workflow than usual. But I do think that in a new project, I will probably want to try doing completely traditional one day. I think I was a little nervous about my first experiment with traditional inking to be in a published book. Even though I know that I can fix things up in Photoshop, I was like, I want to stick with my strengths, I guess. But after experimenting with it now, I think I really would enjoy to do everything completely traditionally for a project in the future. I really like inking traditionally with a dip pen. I've been doing it more. I started doing it in October, this past October, for the Inktober challenge. And just from practicing, my line quality's gotten a lot better. I'm really enjoying using the tools and using ink. I really like the quality of the line it produces. And I guess there's kind of this nice organic feel to it, because, I don't know, digital and traditional is just a little bit different, where I really like the results I get from traditional. So yeah, I want to do a project in the future where I do everything on paper and then scan it in and maybe just do some minor touch-ups in Photoshop. That would be really cool, but not for this project. So maybe if I do something that's like self-published or just to experiment, I can do a fully traditional thing. That would be really cool. But I think it was better to start with like training wheels on so I could get a feel for it before I dive right in. And I'm glad I did. And it was fun. I saved some of my ink because I didn't have to do any like big black fills. So that's good. Yeah, so I guess I haven't crossed like a traditional inked comic off my bucket list, but I'm getting there. I'm closer, you know. It will. Oh, also, if you're interested, these characters are from our Evil Fairy Kingdom RP. Bones and I have talked about it on previous videos. So if you want to learn more about King Wolf and King Lilac here, you can go check out our videos. There's a card somewhere you can click and go watch those if you want to learn more about these guys. And yeah, thank you for watching and stuff. Oh, also, fun fact. So I worked on these earlier this week on our Twitch channel. We do art streams every Wednesday from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to ever come hang out with us and watch an art live stream, you should come hang out and see us on Twitch, because we're there. Bones also does work streams throughout the week. So yeah, go check it out if you want. I guess you could also check us out on Patreon if you want to support us making more videos. We offer some rewards like monthly art critiques, or you can play art games with me and Bones on our Saturday live streams. There should be a link in the description. Same with the Twitch channel. Yeah, go check that stuff out. We have a lot of stuff to plug in videos, and I can never choose which one, so go check it out, I guess. I'm really tired. I had a really horrible sleep past couple days, and I'm having lots of doctor's appointments. They took all my blood, guys. For once it wasn't Bones getting all the blood draws, it was me. They took like 10 vials of my blood to do a bunch of tests. Ugh, it was not fun. I want to go to bed, but I'm happy about comics, so that's good. So yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I guess I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!